Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout, and this is a layout about my recent trip that I went on. And I just went into my stash of pre-made kits and I had this page kit that was pre-done. Now the embellishments that are in this page kit, I had sort of pre-made them during a Facebook Live for one of the scrapathons, and I had just set them aside. And then when I put this page kit together, it had the perfect tones for this page kit. So my embellishment clustering this time is going to be really easy because a lot of them are already done up. So I had 4 pattern papers in this page kit. One of them I knew I was going to use as my background. The other one was a piece of scrap, and I just cut it down as big as I could get it, and it was approximately 8 by 8. Then I had this cut apart sheet, and I knew that this 6 by 6 sheet that I would want to use it on a layout. Then I decided to mat my photos on the 4th pattern paper. I guess maybe it's the 5th pattern paper. And so I'm just going to put a small border around that. The other pattern paper had these plus signs and little marks on the pattern paper, and I just cut it down so you could see one row of pluses, and I'm going to put it at the top and the bottom of the layout. I'm just going to make sure to take the branding strip off this pattern paper, and now I'm already going to start putting things together. I love using pattern papers that basically it kind of guides me on how I'm going to put the page together. And what I mean by that is that piece of scrap, the grid, when I cut it down, this was the size it was going to be. And then the 6 by 6 pattern that was on the die cut sheet, I cut it down to the size that it was. And then even the pattern paper with the plus sign, it kind of gave me a spot where I could make a cut, and it made it easy for me to just come up with the design, because by just using the pattern papers basically in the shape that they are, the plus sign paper, I had to cut it down into strips. And one thing that I love to do on my layouts is I like to put a border at the top and the bottom of the layout, and sometimes I put it on the left and the right sides. It kind of adds a starting point and a finishing point to the layout, and I really like that. So it's something that I go to quite a bit. Then I added some thin strips at the top and the bottom of that 6 by 6 pattern. It was just left over from where I had matted my photo, and already I'm ready to start gluing everything down. I did take some ink, some distress ink from my stash in the evergreen bow, and I'm going to ink the edges of all the patterns before I glue them down. I cut some extra strips with the plus signs, and I'm going to put it on the top and the bottom of this 6 by 6 pattern. And I like to, I guess you could say, double my borders on a page like this, and it really it repeats the pattern, and I like that. I've made that border a little smaller so that it fits better on the 6 by 6, but it's the same border that I put at the top and the bottom of the layout. And now I'm just going to ink all the edges, like I said, and then I'm going to start gluing everything down. This page took 28 minutes to put together, and I'm finding that pages that I use pre-made page kits, they come together really quickly. Now these 2 pictures are pictures that I took at San Juan, Puerto Rico, and this was the view from our hotel. It was absolutely beautiful, and we went there a couple of days ahead to make sure that we didn't miss our cruise, because for us it's the middle of the winter right now, and you can experience a lot of delay, which we did experience some delay. And in the future pages, I'll talk about the delays that we experienced. But, we spent all of Saturday in San Juan, and then our last day before we came home, we stayed an extra day in San Juan before our flight home. And absolutely loved it. And the title of this page is going to be Beautiful, because that's exactly the first thought that I had when we woke up the next morning and saw this beautiful beach that was right in front of our hotel. Now, while I'm putting the rest of the embellishments on the page, I just want to remind you that my Scrapathon 3 will begin on March 31st, but you can purchase the class right now and you'll have the prep videos. So that's 7 videos of me picking the pattern papers and all the embellishments for all 31 page kits. So how does the class work? Every day I come at you with a prompt, a challenge, and I get a page done using that prompt or challenge. So that's going to be 31 layouts in 1 month, plus a few times in the month of March, we're going to have some Facebook Lives where I put a page together live with the group, and also we can either make some page kits, or like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I had done one of the Facebook Lives where I had taken the leftover embellishments and made a bunch of embellishment clusters. I'll have a link in the description box below if you want to find out more information about it, or if you'd like to sign up. And that's it. That's going to complete this layout. And if you'd like to see some pictures of this layout, you can join my regular Facebook group. That's also linked in the description box below. Now, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.